Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michael Buyu, and in this special episode, we celebrate my daughter Mitchelle Buyu's 18th birthday. Mitchelle is also Arlington High School graduate. Please join us at the Vanderbilt Mansion for this special event.
Go ahead.
And for all the parents watching, please stay tuned to the advice that this next generation has for you. In exclusive interviews, 18 of Mitchelle's friends volunteered to answer key questions on how to change the world and make it a better place. They also had some advice to their loving parents.
Okay.
Welcome.
Every week I had a lady.
This is the entrance to the Vanderbilt Mansion. The National Historic Site is one of the region's oldest Hudson River estates. For nearly 2 centuries, this place has been home to the socially prominent New Yorkers. A superb example of its type, Hyde Park represents the domestic ideal of the elite class in the late 19th century America. It provides a glimpse of estate life, the social stratification of the period, and the world of the American millionaire during the era historians refer to as the Gilded Age. Built on 211 acres over 26 months between 1896 and 1898 at the cost of $660,000 US. It is one of the best preserved examples of a Gilded Age home in the US. The approximately 45,000 square foot building consists of 54 rooms and 6 floors. If you live in New York and you never visited the Vanderbilt Mansion, please make a date and visit. It's amazing. And
You've
now,
arrived at your destination.
back to the birthday party. Overlooking the Hudson River, it's a sight to behold.
Hello, my name is Mitchelle Buyu. Today is my 18th birthday, and we're in the Vanderbilt Park with a few friends back there. We're about to do the piñata, and yeah.
Congratulations, Mitch.
Thanks.
You turned 18, you're a graduate, and you got admissions to Hunter College in Manhattan. Congratulations. I know you're going to be successful. One question. If you had a chance and the power to change one thing in the world, what would it be?
As little as it is, I would say just everyone naturally become kinder than they already are. Regardless of how kind you are or just how mean you are, just become kinder. It makes a big difference in everyone's lives and just the environment and the nature and stuff. So I feel like that'd be nice if people are kinder.
Thank you so much. That's a good answer to the question. Second question. What advice would you give to parents?
Just take it easy. For that type of thing, college is a big change for not just the students, but like I get it's a big change for the parents. But I think trying to be as calm as possible is some good advice, because then the child feels more comfortable going into a new environment, regardless of other circumstances.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
So the answer to the question is be as calm as possible. Thank you very much and enjoy your evening.
Thank you. Yeah.
So bring
Yeah, the stuff. Yeah, we'll eat cake way later. So like.
Good evening. This is Michael Buyu. I'm going to ask Chloe a few questions. Chloe, you can go ahead. If you had a chance to change the world, what change would this be?
So, my name is Chloe Odell to start. Next year, I'm attending college, and my major is political science. So, I think that if I had the chance to make an impact globally, I think I would focus on social inequality, particularly among minorities and women throughout the world. Because that, to me, is kind of what sparked my interest in politics, is the involvement of people, like through money, through racial inequality, through gender inequality. It's something that really spikes my anger in a lot of ways, and I think if I had the chance to help people in this country alone, but in the world, that's what I would focus on. I don't know in what way I would change it, because there's like so many levels and ways that need to be changed, but that's where I think that's what my answer would be.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The next question is, what advice would you give to parents?
I think I have two incredible parents. I love them with my whole heart, and they have been nothing but supportive for me in my journey through high school and transition into college. In terms of applying to college, I would open up all of opportunities and not let anything get in the way. The college that I'm going to, I originally kind of put out of my vision because of the money, and I ended up getting money to go to that college from the college itself. So don't limit your child based on anything, because you never know where things could go. That's the first thing. And second thing is, I think when your kid goes to college, you should give them a level of freedom, in a sense, like trust that the way that you've raised them will pay off, and versus being constantly with them and trying to visit them, which is good too, but you know what I'm saying, like enough space without being overbearing, while being supportive at the same time, to kind of trust that you've done your part in their childhood life, and that they'll take those values and proceed forward.
Wow, Chloe, that was a nice
Good?
answer.
Yay!
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is an epic party.
No, it's Ken, you know. we literally did, yeah. We're staying out of the way. Exactly, you know.
Anyways.
That's how I want it.
We're not bringing back the pizza, you guys.
So good afternoon and thank you for coming. I'm gonna ask you a question, and of course first I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
My name is Nicholas Beltran Vera, and I'm 17 years of age, and I graduated high school recently.
Right, thank you and congratulations
Thank you.
for graduating. If you had a chance to change one thing in the world, what change would that be?
Probably get rid of money.
Probably get rid of money, right? Go back to the barter trade and do something else for exchange.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. That's a fantastic, it's food for thought actually. It's food for thought, we'll put it out there. The second thing is, what's your favorite holiday destination?
Spain.
Spain, whoa, okay. Some tourist attraction and marketing for Spain goes right there. The third is, what advice would you give to parents?
Let your kid live the world themselves. Obviously, give them a guiding hand, but let them make their own mistakes so they can learn from them, and they don't just stay there wondering. So
All
they
right.
find out for themselves.
All right, thank you. Let your kids learn for themselves. Let them make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks for coming to the birthday party, and enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Okay, so my name is Edgar Ordonez. I am a freshman at SUNY New Paltz, and if I can give myself one advice, it would be probably to not give up on my dreams and to pursue them, and never let anyone tell me that I can't do it. And
The first question was, if you had a chance to change the world,
Yes.
what change would that be?
I'd probably allow people to be more connected, especially in travel, such that there's no border restrictions, that we could all travel to see our families. And yeah, that's what I would choose.
Thank you so much. And one last question before I let you go. What advice would you give to parents?
I'd say that, especially for parents that have children going on to college, that I know it could be scary for your child to go be on his own for the very first time, but we live and we learn, and I think that's the most beautiful thing about it.
Thank you. That's a fantastic advice. As a parent, I appreciate you for that answer. Thank you so much. Enjoy the party and thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm an Arlington High School graduate. I'm going to Southern University and my name is Yassi.
So Yassi, thank you for coming. And congratulations on graduating high school. Congratulations on getting admissions to college. We are all excited for you. Thanks for coming for Mitchell's birthday party. What change would you like to make if you had a chance? What change would you like to make in the world if you had a chance?
This is a pretty basic one, but I would say world peace, and not only with like military wars and all of that, but like with social media and with kids now, I would say definitely just peace all in general, and I just for everyone to have peace and for there not to be so much anger and violence in this world.
Thank you so much. That's a good answer. I like the word peace, and I like to see peace too. Next question. What advice would you give to parents?
I would say, well, since I just finished the college application process, I would say that first for parents to do their FAFSA with their kids. I know that my mom had me do my FAFSA with myself, and a lot of ethical kids go through that issue. And I would say just work on it together, definitely.
Thank you. Work on your FAFSA together with your kids. Fantastic advice. Thank you so much for your time and enjoy the party.
I mean, I've had JBL connected with it. I thought the same one. You know? Well, it's called JBL. It's not the same one.
There's multiple.
So Maya had a question. What personality trait have you acquired or admired during your last 4 years in high school?
I kind of gained confidence, I guess. Broke out of my shell a little more, tried to be more social. I think that's really important just in life.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, Carmen. My name is Michael, and I'm going to ask you two questions. If you had a chance to change the world, what change would that be?
If I could change the world, I would make it easier for people to live and experience life instead of having to just struggle so much.
Right.
And next question.
What advice would you give to parents?
Tell parents just to have like an open dialogue relationship with their children. Less like boundaries, but you know, dialogue, like more of a communication.
Right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming, and congratulations on graduating high school.
Thank you.
This is like your expertise.
What is it called?
If I could change the world in any way, I would want everyone to have to spend a day in someone else's shoes, because I think there's a lot of prejudice in the world and there are so many people who have opinions against others, but I think it's mainly because they don't understand where they're coming from. So I think if there was a way that you could go and just spend a day in someone else's life and understand the struggles from someone else's point of view, it would really solve a lot of problems in the world. And advice for other parents who have kids going to college is give them as much support as they need right before they go, because I think a lot of branching out in college and being able to have the best experience possible is having confidence and being able to go in with a strong mindset. So I think that's a really important thing to instill in everyone before they go.
Thanks, Maya. That was such a good answer.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Enjoy yourself, and thanks for coming.
Of course.
Hi, I'm Destiny, and I'm an Arlington High School graduate. I'm Eno, and I'm an Arlington High School graduate.
No,
too.
you're not. You're 5'11". You're not 5'11".
If there was something I could change, it would definitely be like the government and taxing systems, because I feel like it's extremely unfair just to people who like don't make as much and stuff like that. So that's my response.
Thank you. I know about taxes.
Yeah.
You can say that again. Thank you.
And one thing that I would tell parents would be that you should start being okay with being wrong, because we're both individuals, and I feel like everybody has a right and a wrong, and you're okay to be wrong just as much as I'm okay to be wrong. And you need to recognize and just like take accountability.
Thank you so much. That is a good question, or that a good advice from you to the parents. Parents, I hope you're hearing and listening.
Records everything.
All right.
I'm Jamira. I'm an Arlington High School graduate. One thing I could change in the world would be the distribution of wealth, so that's not really like top heavy on one end and just sparse throughout the rest. Something I could tell my mom, or something I could ask her?
Yes.
Ask her?
Ask her or tell her or advise.
Okay.
Right.
I would tell her I love her very much. She's one of my best friends.
Right.
But I also would tell her, the advice I would give her is to,
But like my braces come off.
The advice I would give her is just to always listen to me. I feel like it's very easy to stick to one view because of the fact that, like, I understand parents have more experience, but I also feel like kids are allowed to live their own experiences. So when I tell you mine, it's just as fair as when you tell me yours. The biggest difference I noticed freshman to senior year, I guess I would say like my self-confidence. I feel like I've grown more into my identity and I'm more satisfied with it. The question I would ask the next person is, what's one goal they really want to achieve in the future?
Wow, that was fantastic. Congratulations on being Arlington High School graduate.
Thank you.
That is a good experience, and good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Dylan Thomas. I'm going to be studying at Syracuse University this fall. I'll be graduating in 2027, and I'm going to be studying finance with hopes of having a career in investment banking.
Oh, thank you. That's nice. First question is, if you had a chance to change the world, what change would this be?
My personal change would be to begin the conversion and fully convert to renewable energy sources, because I believe we're getting nowhere with the use of fossil fuels continuously, and as we've seen with inflation, gas prices continue to rise, and even though people aren't talking about it as much anymore, the gas prices are still extremely high. And eventually, by converting to renewable energy sources like electric cars, you'll end up saving money in the long run, and it'll be much better for the environment.
Thank you. My second question is, that's a very good answer, I must say. I never thought about that that way, but that's a good answer. Something that we really should expand on, you know? I think it will help.
Definitely.
Yes, and then the next question I'd ask you is, what advice would you give to parents?
In my opinion, the best advice to give to parents is to just be understanding with your children, because at the end of the day, they're just trying to figure things out for themselves the first time, and I'm sure parents remember back when they were children how difficult some of the decisions you have to make as a young adult is, and for parents to just be understanding. And although obviously children aren't going to make the best decision every single time, you're still young and it's difficult. So for parents to just be understanding through difficult processes such as college applications and beginning and just developing who you are as a person. Sometimes it's very hard to find where you're going to fit in and what you actually want to do with your life. So for parents to just be understanding through the whole process, give a little leeway, that really goes a long way for kids during their childhood.
Oh, thank you. That's very, very good advice. I can tell you that as a parent. The next question was a question from the last friend that I interviewed, and the question was, if you started college or if you started high school over again from freshman, would you make the same decisions that you've made?
Personally, I would change things a little bit just based on the way I was freshman year. Freshman year, I didn't care as much academically as to how I was studying and what I was doing. I wasn't really maintaining my grades as I was through sophomore to senior year. Sophomore year, I kind of had the realization that it's this is your one chance to actually pursue a further education, and it really is important how you do in school. So I just kind of started studying more. I started paying attention a lot more in class, doing my homework. And in freshman year, I rarely did my homework and didn't really study at all. And the results were not as great as what I had from sophomore to senior year. So I definitely would say I would have completely changed my thought process and the way I behaved during freshman year, because that could have got me a lot further even though I am happy with where I ended up in my future at Syracuse University. I also would have definitely, it would have been better if I would have put my all in more freshman year instead of focusing on other things like friends and video games, which really aren't as important as my education.
Thank you so much, and congratulations on graduating, and congratulations on your admissions to Syracuse College.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best. I know you're going to be successful, and thank you for catching up from your freshman years to senior.
Thank you.
You made it. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Wesley. I just graduated from Arlington, year 23, and I'm going to Vassar College next year. If I could, and then you can do it. Okay. Are you doing each?
Yeah, you
oh,
could.
Okay.
You're good. So, if you could make a change in the world, what change could this be?
I would say make everybody more empathetic, because I think a lot of the problems we have in our world right now is everybody's being selfish and only thinking about themselves. It's not everybody, but especially the more powerful people is for the most part are being more selfish and trying to keep everything within their group. So I think if not even just them, but everybody in general were more empathetic towards each other, we would have a lot less problems than we have now. So,
Right.
That.
Thank you. And then what advice would you give to parents if you had a chance? This is the chance.
Yeah. I would say don't be afraid to push them. Don't try to push too hard. Like, don't be overbearing, but don't be afraid to push them when you believe that they need pushing. Because sometimes they won't realize it until it's too late. That they could have worked harder, they should have worked harder back then instead of now. So don't be afraid to push them at all. That would be my advice.
And the question that I had from the last interviewee was, what's the next food that you'd like to eat?
The next food I'd like to eat.
Right. New food. What's the next new?
New food that I haven't eaten before?
Yes.
Oh. I guess this food called mochi.
Mochi?
Yeah.
Oh.
I believe it's from Japan.
Right.
And it's basically the first thing that popped into my head. And I've heard it's like similar to like ice cream or something, and I like ice cream.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Thank you so much. What question would you like me to ask the next interviewee?
If they could start high school all over again, would they like do the same thing? Would they make the same decisions, or how else would they like navigate high school if they could go back to freshman year?
Okay, that's a good question.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Of course.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, literally 4 o'clock.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna make an account.
Speak, girl.
You should. It's gonna be wonderful. What?
He makes YouTube
Please, Fade.
videos. And he would like to interview you all.
All of us?
Yeah.
Miss Watts?
Just questions on like college stuff. Stuff like.
Hi, my name is Daniel, and I'm entering as a freshman this year. And for the first question, I'd want to make college cheaper, like for everyone, so that it's not so people don't worry about the cost so much, and that also stops a lot of people from going to school. And I'd also just want to make everyone in the world a little more positive. I feel like there's so much negativity everywhere all the time. So I feel like everyone should just be a little happier, relax, worry about less, you know?
Thank you.
And then for parents, like when your kids go away to college, I say go to the gym. Try new things. Like just start trying new things. Like don't make every day so repetitive. Like go around and try new things. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's the next question you'd like me to ask the next interviewee?
Okay. I gotta think.
Right, no problem. Take your time.
Okay. If they could try any new food right now, what would it be?
All right. I'll ask the question.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For school? Bro, have you done dorm shopping? No.
Charger, getting new batteries. Yeah. I just told her anything. I let her
Hi, I'm Valeria. I'm gonna be entering as a freshman next school year. For the first question, to change the world, well, most specifically in the U.S., like free healthcare for everyone. Everyone should have equal access to healthcare, and not think about for a choice to not go to school be the cost. So easy access for college. And advice for parents, just enjoy every moment. That's all you can do, you know. And are you supposed to make like a third question?
Yes.
If you wanted a superpower, what would it be?
I'm going back in 3 days. But I'm going to a different part though.
Hi, my name is Madison. I'm going into my freshman year of college. If I could change something about the world, I change all the evil people in it.
And what advice would you give to parents? Any advice, not necessarily related to college, but any advice you'd give to parents?
Listen to your children and know your child.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon. If you had a chance to change the world, what change would that be?
Okay, so my name's Yvette Lopez. I just graduated high school, so I'm going to college. And what I would say is make higher education free. I feel like doing that will open so many doors for other people, and it could just bring so many opportunities to, like, especially like the low income population of our society. And I just feel like it'd just like be better for everybody.
Thank you. And what advice would you give to parents?
Definitely listen to your kids, even if they are not like observe them. Like, they may be saying something to you without directly saying it to you. Like, they might be showing you signs of like what they're going through without, you know, because sometimes it's hard to open up to parents. So definitely listen to your kids.
Thank you. That's a good answer. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Okay, my name is Emma, and for the first question, I would choose for equality to have equality from the beginning. So no discrimination, no seeing other races as any other, just equality from the beginning. And advice to parents is lighten up on your kids, they're trying.
Thank you.
Good?
Yeah.
I'm so ready. Ready? Single file. Bro, why don't you just take the glass off? Why don't we do that? No, give me one. Nah, take your glass.
And the third question is, in your community, if you had a chance to do something physically, what change would that bring to your community? If you had a chance to do something physically to make a change in your community, what would that be?
I would say getting the kids out more. I know recently screen time is something that affects most of us, and I can say in a personal way that it has affected me, and I am trying to change and lower my screen time before I get into college so I can work on my work ethic and all of that. But I would say getting the kids out so they can grow that work ethic now and lower that screen time, because that really affects us mentally. And like immediately when we wake up, most of the time kids just go on their phone right away. I know I'm a victim of this, and I think that should just change, and that will help us with our mentality. And yeah, so getting the kids out more so they're on their phones less.
Thank you. That's a good answer. It's a current answer. It's a trending answer, I'm sure. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the party.
Spin her around right in front of it. You got it?
Bro.
She waxed me? Okay, ready? Everyone spin around. Somebody record
Where's it at? Where's it at?
All right, wait, I'm gonna guide you to it. I'm gonna guide you. Whoa, okay, sorry. How many swings do I get? It's right there. You feel it? Three. Ready? Ready?
Here they are.
She like doesn't really.
Watch her like swing it.
No, feel it out. And then
Watch her picking on Yassi.
wait, after you stop spinning, wait a second before you hit. Okay. So you don't hit Yassi.
Yassi can like run.
All right, bro. I'm
Wait,
so
you can just keep stopping.
No, I keep stalking because I'm gonna fall, bro.
Hey, where is it?
One.
No, I don't get it.
Oh no.
This is the craziest positioning for a pinata I've ever seen.
Where is it?
Go from straight above.
Yeah.
No. Other way. Stand up. More! Oh, there's more. Let me go. Can I go? Go punch it. No, don't punch it.
Do a flying kick. Karate kick.
Wait, let me spin you.
Let me see how tall it is first.
No! Loser! Ready? Stand back. I sacrificed my life there. Ready? No! So where was I swinging? The one you tried. No. You were facing directly this way. Oh, okay.
Why is that bad if it's great?
Oh, don't punch the branch. Yeah. Okay. You have space. Oh, he's gonna punch the branch. He's gonna break his hand. No, you're not. No. Yes, no. Yeah, you're closer. No. Yeah, right there. No, right there. There. Yeah, right there. You're done. Any more or action shot?
They didn't even break it open. Yeah, there's still a bunch more. Yeah. You gotta commit.
Who's the one that fell over? Because all down and literally, swim the fish! He's like,
Oh, yeah. Oh. I need that to pay. Come on. I'm just standing here. Oh my God.
I want to hit it. Right, like I want to hit it. I wanted to break it and go back. Yes. Wait, okay. I still want to punch it. No, like what is the influence? Ow! Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Hey, move back. Hey. Alright, go. Wait. Yeah. Swing. You're right there. Look down. Swing. Oh. No. Alright. I opened my eyes. Did I go? Hayden, did you go? No, she didn't. Oh!
That was it.
You didn't spin, bro. It's up there. Sorry, guys.
As a Boy Scout, you know.
As a Boy
You
Scout.
gotta leave it cleaner than you left it. And whatnot.
That was giving pearls.
Yeah.
Also, no. Yeah, Mitchelle. Yeah. Do it right now. I made a tree out of it. Hey!